Action.
Hazard reported ahead. Must be talking about my ex.
That couldn't have been no better perfect timing than that right there. Anyway, welcome back to the channel. We're on the road once again. I know y'all see us on the road a lot, but we're on the road once again. Today, we got a pretty busy weekend. Today's Saturday. We're on the road to one stop, and we can't tell you where that is. We're gonna hang out there for a little while. Hopefully get to film there. If you get to see this video, it's because we got to film there. And then after we film that spot, we gotta go take Spanky home. But anyway, hope they'll let us film in the first spot, and that way you can see this video. Super excited about today's episode. We are going to get to see, meet, and hear someone speak that we have been just following for quite a while. Y'all ain't tight. We ain't gonna do it. The wife tells me I talk too much. I ain't talking no more until we get there, okay? So see y'all when we get there. Oh, we have made it. 3 hour drive. We are at Sand Rock Baptist.
I have to tie my shoe.
Sand Rock Baptist Church. Who that is over there?
Yawt Yawt.
Yawt Yawt. What does he go? How does his church go?
All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready? All right.
Y'all check out who we just drove 4 hours to see. My man Yawt Yawt.
That's what I'm talking about. 4 hours, just as far as I drove.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you a couple questions.
Yeah, come on
All
with
right.
it.
And I'm gonna get out the way.
No, you're good.
Oh no, they want to see you.
Uh-oh, I don't know about that.
So I've been following you for a long time.
Right.
And I want, what advice can you give someone that's wanting to start a YouTube channel?
Stay vigilant. I was lucky that it went so fast, but when you want to start it, you gotta stay at it. It's no, if you don't get a couple views and then you kind of give up, just keep going. Eventually, something will click, somebody will like it, and they start rolling for you. It may take a while. I've only been at it 4 years. I've been blessed to have what I got. I got a buddy that's been at it a couple weeks. And another buddy's been at it a couple months and doing really good. My son's doing really good. I had to help, I get to help him, but just stay and keep talking, make eye contact, keep talking. And a lot of people always say, you talk too much. I just tell people, you don't listen enough.
My wife tells me I talk too much all the time. She'll cut a lot of it out.
Yeah.
We've been on YouTube for 2 years now.
Right.
My wife is my editor.
Okay.
And we're blessed too. This is my wife, Erica.
Yes, ma'am.
We're blessed. We've 2 years. We're over 80,000. We're almost at 81,000 subscribers. So
that's moving.
Yeah,
that's moving. And that doesn't happen, folks, a lot.
It doesn't happen at all. We are finishing up on a 30-day challenge where we have to film and post every day.
Oh, goodness. Well, I do all I can to get twice a week.
Yeah.
So it's a lot.
Hard.
It's a lot.
And then, of course, up there in Tennessee, it's been raining, snowing, and windy, so us fishing and the hunting ain't really doing a whole lot. Now, I know some of my subscribers has come to your channel and been like, hey, you need to get with Adventures with Hogs. We got hogs. And I know my wife has emailed you a few times back and forth. So my subscribers want to see me drag. Well, they don't want to see me drag a hog. They want to see the wife drag a hog.
They definitely don't. They ain't gonna see me if y'all show up.
Oh, I know. I already know. Hey, I already know how it is.
Somebody got to film.
Somebody got to film. I was about to say somebody got to film, but they want to see the wife drag some hogs.
That's it.
So all we need to know is there a hotel close by? Because we can meet you at the Traceway.
Oh yeah, Starkville, Mississippi.
All right.
I tell people all the time, you can go to Starkville, then show up to the Traceway. We'll just get started from there.
All right. So we're here. David's going to be speaking tonight. We got some good food. We're going to do some good fellowship. And man, I'm super excited about this.
Oh
tonight.
yeah,
super excited about
nothing
this.
else, the food's gonna be good.
Food's gonna be good. I want you to ask my wife tell her to make the turkey call.
Did you make a turkey call? Uh-oh. Yeah.
David, man,
gotta get it started. All right.
it's super
Yes, sir.
nice to meet you.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate
We're gonna
you.
have a good time, buddy.
Oh yeah, y'all stay tuned. He's gonna be speaking in a little bit, and we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna collab. Me and old Yawt Yawt. We're gonna get the wife to drive. We're gonna get her to drag a hog. Don't worry, I ain't gonna get you
Come
any
on,
food.
down.
Look,
Got this big plate right here.
look at, listen. You know you can eat better than that.
Look, well, the thing is, I like to, when I get up on stage, I like to get it right up on the edge, and when I get to telling them stories,
Oh, yeah.
if I get too full, that thing make me fall off
Top
stage.
heavy. Top heavy. We got Mr. Gobbler himself showing us how to
She
do
done
it.
want a houndstooth. It's a houndstooth right here. It's a good little old box call right here. Take that chalk right there, chalk it down.
That ain't no sidewalk chalk?
I don't know. It ain't that chalk the teacher used to use.
I didn't.
That's all you gotta do. Man, you get to hammer that thing. That old dude be coming in all strutting up, blowed up. Shot him in the head, broke his feet.
Y'all done got you fixed up, didn't you?
Yeah.
Y'all done chalked her up, showed her how to squawk.
Guess how much gel I put in my hair?
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you. Ain't nothing like depreciating something.
You'll see a bunch of them on eBay next week.
Yeah, they'll be selling things on eBay. They'll be paying folks to take it.
Thanks, sir.
What's up, bud? You staying out of jail? Yeah, I know it's tough. It'll get better, right?
Yes.
In all things, God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. God works in all things, not just isolated incidents, for our good. This does not mean that all that happens to us is good. Evil is prevalent in our fallen world, but God is able to turn every circumstance around for our long-range good. I'm going to read you one more. And this all makes sense as I get to talking. Well, it's Yawt Yawt now. It was be a man. But the cowardly, the unbelieving, the vile, the murderers, the sexually immoral, those who practice magic arts, the idlers, and all liars, their place will be in a fiery lake of burning sulfur. But the cowardly is considered the same as the murderers, the liars. Because I can only speak for a man. We don't like to be called a liar, especially if we're not. And we sure don't like to be considered no coward. There it says in the book there that those things are the same when it comes to not speaking up for God when time comes. Turning your back against, denying of Christ, basically. Kind of like during the time when Peter denied Jesus 3 times. He backed down, he denied him. For us, when our time comes, when somebody asks you something, just say you knew the answer, and the answer was Jesus. But you don't want to say it. To me, that's, for the book, that's being a coward. That's being a liar, a murderer. It doesn't separate any of it. You are the same. So I'm here to tell you, my name is David Yawt Yawt Ellis. I was blessed with a platform, no other reason other than God gifted it. I know it seems what I consider cringy to be a social media influencer or a YouTuber or a content creator and get to do it for a living, but God gave me this platform. Speaking of, we got any game wardens in here? Any undercover game wardens? Y'all are smart. Y'all raise y'all's hands. Well, just so in case you is in here, the statute of limitations are up on most of these stories, and if they ain't, well, who's this kid? I said, all right, brother. I said, well, they want to get together. They want to be agitated and aggravated over me killing turkeys, and they said I was crossing over the fences and shooting them at night, you know, stuff like that, over the limit. And I hunted by myself. I don't know how they even knew all that, or even thought that. I hunted by myself. So opening day of turkey season rolled in, and I didn't kill one that morning, but I went back that evening. It was early spring, and in the early spring, the yellow tops get up. They get up about yay high, and them old hens will be out there just pecking the bugs off the yellow tops, eating the flowers, and old big boy will be right there behind them. Just be strutting this stuff. Every now and again, one will look up. He'll think she's looking at him. He'll go, ow! Ow! That's all, yeah, buddy. I said, I ain't gonna run down there this evening. I ain't gonna mess it up. I said, I'm just gonna keep them long eyes on him, keep watching. Put them binoculars on him as I kept watching him. Right as it got darker and darker, the old hens was getting ready to go into the woods in single file line. They'll line up and they ease on up in the hardwoods and kind of go up in there. Showing up, old big boy blowed up, and as he gets up to the tree line, just kind of comes out, walks on up in the woods. So I run on down there fast as I could. I said, all I gotta do is get close. See, a lot of people won't hear that gobble. They gotta get up there and go. And they're like, I don't do all that. I just go down there. So I got down there and I sat there for a minute. It got dark and dark. And by that time you could hear, them hens was just flying up. And as more and more hens flew up, I got to thinking, maybe I missed that old long beard. He's not going to roost right with him. He's going to kind of roost separated from him. And by that time, right, it done got dark. I said, oh, yeah, old thick meat done rolled up right now. Yes, sir. And I was sitting there. By that time, you're, I said, oh, it's over for you, son. So I got to looking down through them old hardwoods, and I could kind of pick out about how far it was. I said, man, if I can run in there about 60 yards in the morning, right here by this old down treetop, stay straight, about 60 yards, sit down, right at daylight, just pick him right off the limb. I don't know if this is legal or not, but, and I could see the, kind of like the moonlight, the light shining off of it. And I started walking in there about 60 yards, and next thing I know, I done walked more than 60, and I run up on this old slough. I didn't know where to go. I was like, man, I messed this up. I said, this turkey's in here somewhere, but I didn't stay in a straight line, and now I done messed it up, and I'm standing at this slough, and I'm watching the clouds go by through the moonlight, and about that time I heard, whoop. The turkey done pooped on me. And I could look up there, and his old beard was just swaying, and his head was still in his wing. I said, ooh, that's an old turkey. He done pooped in his pants, and he ain't even wake up. And I was just sitting there. I had my little mask up, and you're sitting there waiting on him to wake up. And these mosquitoes are just eating your eyeballs out, you know. And about that time, and I was thinking, man, just like a woman, she already yapping and ain't out of bed yet. About that time, his old head come out of his wing, he was looking around. He shook that old goo off of him. And I was thinking, that's my chance, but his legs are still locked. So when they still squatted, their feet locked. And if you shoot one like that, they hang up like a bat. So he got strutted up. He got stuck up, shook it off. And when he picked one foot up, to me, that's just like getting out of bed. He's like legal now. But I waited, and he turned, and he was looking at them old hens, and he went kind of looking around, and once they kind of go rubbernecking, he was finna pitch out toward them hens, and I said, man, if he crosses that slough, I'll never kill him. So I ain't having one choice. Hit him with that old Yawt Yawt. Yawt Yawt. Good old slow talking guy. Make it easy on him. They can get over on him. So 16 years old come, me and my daddy we didn't even get in an argument. I was just like, Daddy, I think I can make it on my own. He's like, and my daddy was a call your bluff kind of guy. He said, well, go ahead, you got a place to stay? Hold up. So I went in there, pulled that phone off the wall. I was like, hey, Bo, you got a place to stay? He's like, nah, I'll call you back. So he called Danny. Danny, can we live with you? Yes. He called me, that big old circle. I told my dad, I said, we got a place to stay. I got a job working at the smokestack, $15 an hour. So, I'm ready. He said, well, go ahead. He said, but you got 2 rules. You got to go to school every day. You got to stay out of trouble. I was like, well, I'm 50-50 that. I'm 50-50 that. Maybe. Well, it was the fall of the year. I know it was November because it was coon season. And see, coon brought a lot of money back then. Like you could get $5 to $8 for the meat. You could get $5 to $10 or $8 to $10 for the hide. Duke trapped right in town. Took it right down there to them. But see, the problem, we didn't trap. So I didn't notice at the time that it was illegal. But Danny had a boat. I had a 22. And Bo had a flash. It'd be cold. And the coons be laid up on them limbs over the creek. Tie! Tie! Boy, 8, 10, 12 coons a night. Oh, we was living a dream in the trailer hood, buddy. Oh, we was making it. We didn't even have silverware at the house. We were stealing silverware from the school. I was like, man, just slow down with y'all run around God before this stop for a minute so I can bust your head like we all go home. And by that time they stopped and they were spinning. I said, oh yeah. So I run up there on a little brown down top of trees and I raise my gun up. Excuse me, sir, could you move a little bit? The turkey's right there. So as I raised up about that time, boom! And everything got dark, folks. And I could feel pain in my face. And I was like, man, did I pull the trigger? I don't remember, did my gun blow up? And I could just feel this pain. And I was like, am I dead? I can't see nothing. Lord, you said it'd be a light. I don't see no light. And by that time, I could hear footsteps coming. I said, oh, Lord, that's the devil. The devil coming to get me right now. I said, Lord, if you let me out of this, I won't ever trespass on another turkey as long as I live. And them footsteps kept coming. Because, Lord, you out of line. And about that time, I heard, ow. I took my face mask. Heard that noise, I pulled my face mask, pulled that pine straw down, look. I said, that's Eddie something. Eddie something done shot me in the face.
Alright, y'all. So, we gotta throw this clip into this video because last night, I didn't really talk a whole lot about it. Alright, babe, so tell them, what was your overall experience last night at the Yawt Yawt show? Yep.
I'd say it was pretty great.
Pretty great.
Yeah. I enjoyed his preaching.
Yes. recorded some clips. I didn't want to record the whole show because I just felt like me recording it, I was more focused on the camera angle, getting him, and not really paying attention. So I did record some clips, and we got all that in there. But what really got me was how down to earth that he really was. Don't try to add to it now. Don't try to add to it now. No, but he was so down to earth. This man literally, while they were eating dinner, walked around and talked to people, took pictures with people in the main church, the sanctuary. I got this. In the main sanctuary, before he spoke, one person asked him to sign a turkey call, and he did at no problem. And as soon as he did, he signed everybody. Like, he took the time to talk to people, take pictures, sign autographs, like, and it didn't bother him at all. Super nice. So we absolutely enjoyed this video. Overall experience, like, if you have an opportunity and he comes and he speaks anywhere close to you, if you have an opportunity, go. I highly recommend it. It's family friendly, kid friendly. Like this, I highly recommend you going to see him speak if there's any way possible that you can do it. Preaching the Bible, telling some turkey stories, how he got started on the social media. So again, but I had to cut this video to put this section in, or I didn't. The wife, she's gonna have to do it. But I just wanted y'all to know the experience that we had. It was a great experience. We talked, we shook hands when I met him, and we hugged necks as we was leaving. And the wife tried to tear the church door down.
I thought it was a heavy door. It looked heavy.
She grabbed that door and snatched it.
It was like the Hulk.
Yeah, like straight up. All right, y'all, this is gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna tell you, I've followed this guy for such a long time, and to finally get to meet him, shake his hand, and to hear the stories that he tells, it's just unbelievable. He's a godly man, and that's what has drawn not only me and my family, but like millions of people. This man's got so many subscribers, and it just shows that he loves God. But anyway, so I'm gonna do his ending. Ready? Y'all have a good one. God bless, and Jesus loves you.